So a few months ago I was working on a new mod for this game which made it so you could actually kind of play the original Plants vs Zombies inside of Garden Warfare 2. So this I started working on but never really finished it. So today I'm going to go through and show you what was in the mod. It's called the Graveyard Expansion and it includes mainly this. But there is other stuff too. If you've seen videos on Doom Brains for instance or SWAT Zombie, that's from this mod. So I'm going to just show this off and then I'll slowly work my way through all the different features. So first, I'm on an offline version of the game, so I'm going to do this quickly. There we go. By the way, if I do stuff like free cam like this, this is not part of the mod, this is part of me playing offline and using different tools to get that. Because it makes the game easier to load, basically. I don't like the anti-cheat stuff much. But you can see here, I have all of these potted plants that I can put down, but there's also more. So you can place down all of the playable classes out of base game, not Torchwood, but you do have the Giga Torchwood, Big Stump, all of the main bosses, plus some extras. And then you've got these too. These aren't as, like, interesting, but if you want to mess around a bit, try out some abilities maybe, you can place this down and it will just stand here and do nothing. So let's say you wanted to get like a full team of random pea shooters that do nothing. You can do that. I mean, this guy moved a bit, but you know, that's not normally stew. So let's say you wanted to, I don't know, play as the All-Star. So if you wanted to like play the All-Star, you know, just run around as him, maybe go up to these pea shooters and maybe you just want to wipe them all out. You can do that. And you can do this too. Look at that. So you can do that. You can also send out bosses if you want to, and you can use unused pots. So the repeater has his textures all fixed, as you can see. His actual like design is all fixed. The textures are a bit off, but you know, that's gonna happen. The laser beam is also back, proper weapon, proper sounds and everything. He's got everything from the original Garden Warfare. As you can see, I don't think that's gonna kill me. I don't think the original skins are available for Doom Shroom. Give me a second. Yeah, the pots do have collision, by the way, so you can't like easily imp hunt them. Yeah, I don't think I made it so you could get the original things. Oh, that's an ice shroom. Guess we'll test it with ice shroom. So yeah, unlike Project Visionary, the skins for the those plants are not in the game. But yeah, we'll move on to zombies now because there's a lot of them. You can see all of the original brown coats are here. The exploding imp actually uses the fan imp design instead of the regular imp from this icon. That's just a design choice really. Then you've also got the pirates, all from Garden Warfare 1 or the campaign from this game. You've got the Blitzer zombie, a custom one here for the football zombie, which is basically the original PvZ 1 zombie, where he'll just charge and he'll have a lot of health. Future Imp from some of the quests, along with the Robo Zombie from the quests. Yeti Imp and Sasquatch Imp from the boss hunt, and then some customs here too. You've got the Bikini Zombie, this guy that I don't want to pronounce his name, and Deep Sea Gargantua, which are all from Big Wave Beach. The models are taken from PvZ AR, which is a China game. The models for it got ripped, and there's a lot of PvZ2 models in there, which I've used quite a few times. You also have, you know, your original classes, along with the Z-Mech too. If you spawn him in, he'll do like this, he'll walk around, and then there you go. And there's your little Z-Mech. So you can't like easily do it, you can like summon in a bunch of them, and they'll all eventually call their mechs. The AI for them is a bit weird. There's also, once again, all of the bosses. You've got all the main ones, plus Mech Gargantua, plus Sasquatch and all these. So let's say you have a quest where you have to like kill a Baron Von Bats or a Zen Sensei. This should count for it, I think. I'm not sure. So that's all of the main stuff in the mod. If you want to like look at the map, this is where it is. It's in the corner over here. There's also a booth here. This works just like the one from the target range. I believe it is the one from the target range, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Where you can like change your character from anywhere on the map and it will like keep your location. So if you want to swap between plants and zombies, it will do that with no problems. So if you want to like maybe become a pea shooter from here, you can do that. This will work with other people if you're all using the mod. So I can't join this game with a friend if the friend hasn't got the mod and vice versa. So this is the next thing, which is hidden to AI. I believe I also added the old music back for the booth. I didn't realise that one bit. I'll be honest, I haven't checked this mod in months. I did a recording earlier, didn't really go well because the audio was messed up, but yeah, I'm basically learning what's in this mod in real time. So this is hidden to AI. It's an ability that just does exactly what's on the can, and it makes it so you are not detected by the AI. So let's say you want to go in here and start up a little battle between the two teams. So you want like a pea shooter, and then you want like a brown coat to attack him or something. If you're... oh, I didn't put down the pea shooter. The brown coat will completely ignore you, but you can still take damage. So if I like... yeah, you just saw that I took damage from the brown coat. But if I come over here, I could get caught in the crossfire of the Z-Mac and it'll damage me. So you see these bullets? They're doing damage, but they're not targeting me. They don't know I'm here, but they can still damage. This is simply just because, let's say you're playing with a friend and he starts using the ability, you can still kill him, he can't just become invincible. I know some people are probably going to be confused about the Doom Brains and other characters that I mentioned earlier, so I'm going to go through them. First is Squash. If you played in Project Visionary at all, if you're watching this channel you should have seen it, I don't know, some people might be new. It's another mod I made and I'll link it in the description. The Squash is from that mod. This is a bit more polished though. If you see the effects, they're kind of a bit more cleaner. That goes for everything, I believe. And they're also getting attacked. Give me a minute. Alright, we'll kill this guy and then I'll continue showcasing. There we go. Look, it's Squash. Oh. Oh. That's kind of rude. Yeah, alright. I get it, you little robot. Alright, I'm just gonna go in the booth. Go away. Alright, so along with that, there's obviously, you know, I'll leave them till last. And yeah, I'll do this one first. The SWAT zombie. So he's not really finished. In fact, most of his design is completely broken. He's just a regular ranged zombie, really. He's just like an LMG foot soldier. As you can see, he just has a lot of ammo. Doesn't do much damage because this one's not really finished. I didn't do much of many of these characters. Only 2 of them have functional stuff, but there is only 3. But there was more that were like in development that never got added. So he has a full like done model apart from the weapon, which I wasn't particularly too pleased with. I kind of wanted to go back and maybe give him something else. I designed the model, I just didn't know what I wanted to do with him. So yeah, I'm going to go on to the interesting ones. So there's... I'll do Doom Brains next because the other one's a bit more interesting. This is the model here. This one, I did make a full video on, so if you want to watch that, it goes more in depth with what he does. You can't put cosmetics on him. If you do, it will like clip through his like face and that. I mean, you can, kind of. It don't really work though. So he has like this first, which does I think 30 damage overall. This is where the little dummy characters are useful, so I'll put in... You know what? I don't like the Chomper very much. I'm gonna... Apparently no one likes Chomper. I mean, true, he's annoying, but you know. Give me a minute. I'm gonna clear them out, and then we'll showcase the Chomper. Oh, there's more? Really? Alright, you should be... Oh, of course you do that. There we are. Alright, I'll put in the Chomper again. Not you. I want Chomper. Alright, here's the Chomper. So, let's say... These only have 50 health, so it's not a good way, but you see... Oh, he's dead. Let's do another one. So let's say you just don't like Chomper, you can one-tap him. You can also do this as well with the beam, because the beam does a lot more damage. It's not as balanced as like the main weapon, which only does like 30. If you just hold it down, this should just kill them all in a line. It might not, but that would be really disappointing. Nah. Can I kick them both? No. Alright. Alright, you can live. You can live. Let's leave him. Alright. So yeah, he's got his little beam here, as you can see. It overheats pretty quick like most of the other beams do. And then you've got his regular like gauntlet weapon. The names aren't done or any of the like strings for him because he wasn't really finished. I didn't really have any ideas on what I wanted to call his weapon, so I just left it as a string placeholder until I went through and actually gave him one. So yeah, that's the Doom Brains, but I want to now showcase the last of all the characters, which is Gravedigger. So the Gravedigger was going to be added to Project Visionary, but I never ended up going through with that because I ran into so many issues. So he's here now. There's a lot of like little things with this character. First of all, let me just kill this guy. He has his original audio from Garden Warfare 1 back, so if you just listen quickly. Hold on a minute, let me just turn it up to max. So you can see he has his original audio back. Along with that, Gravedigger has 3 abilities in this, which are similar to what he would have done. One of them is basically identical to what was in his original kit. The other ones are rather similar versions or complete remakes of it. So I'm just going to guess what each one is because they have no icons. So we'll put this one down first, which I think is his shield. There we go. So as you can see, he's got a little shield here. It's a tombstone. You can hide behind it. Or you can look at the front and see Dave. It does speed you up. So this isn't very useful to you, but it will be useful for one of your other abilities, which I'll show in a minute. I think, yeah, it's this one. So this is another ability he has. It's this. So you place it down, and it will spawn a brown coat. It will do this constantly, unless a plant comes over and kills it, or, I don't know, let's say it just expires, which it can. You can see it spawns them in, and they will just go out and attack. It will keep doing this until it expires. It does have a long cooldown, so, you know, you can't just sit here and do it forever. It's meant to be paired with this shield as well. So your shields are meant to be used for both protecting it and speeding up whatever comes around. As you can see, you can kind of set these up at the back of the map in like gardens and graveyards and swarm the plants with brown coats. Obviously the counter to this would probably be more of the little like P cannons, using those to kind of counteract his little attacks. Obviously I think the plants would have been given a better counter to this if I was to go through and add more stuff, but the mod is kind of unfinished. Alright, as you can see it's kind of expired. You get about 20 seconds or something before it can give you another one. So let's try out the next one. This is the hand grenade. I'm going to use free cam for this to kind of demonstrate exactly what it does. This is probably my favourite one because it is the one that is a complete replica of what would have been in the game. I think it might have been a controllable one, I'm not sure, but it's as close as we're going to get without actual gameplay. So this is it. Puts down a little hand, it will find a plant, and then explode. It does about 70 damage, I believe. You can attack it and kill it. Obviously that pea shooter didn't because he can't move. So if we do this, just deploy the little thing. Oh, okay, he just set up an entire army. Okay, and this is now just turned into a war. So I'm just gonna do this. Might as well see how this is gonna go. So that's everything for this video. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to download the mod, the link is in the description below. If you have any issues with the mod, if you've installed it, join the Discord server maybe, or leave a comment down below if you have an issue and I'll try and respond. If you're having trouble downloading mods, have a look on YouTube, there's some really good tutorials out there. I'll try to link one in the description. Yeah, that's basically it if you download the mod. I hope you enjoy it. Keep in mind the mod is not very finished, there's certain things that are missing in it and all that. But yeah, thanks for watching, I'll see you all in the next one.